Super Sausalito, geeked up, this face. Rubbing on the titties like I just left first base. I be the lawyer and I try to be sure. Can't break it down like the sand touch together in that glass vase. I'm rolling hard in the slap jam in that orchestra. Let her listen to the more jams cause I'm feeling it like baby face. I don't know what these pills is doing to me, man. These juice is running through me. Got me steadily trying to remain fake. Running together, extra hype beat while I'm switching lanes. Niggas popping magical ease like the pieces made of candy, man. Feels like the pump right through the X's beating every chain. PlayStation 3 is on me out like EA Sports, I'm in the game, man. Super Sausalito, geeked up, this face. 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 I got my mission, I ain't worried about the other man. Rolling, you can't go rolling and shit, you might just have to use.
Okay, now you can start. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get a 10.
9.
And an 8. Y'all can come in too.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we count down to get in the show. 7.
6.
5.
4.
And a 3.
2.
1.
And welcome back to the Durka podcast, man.
Sure.
As y'all can see, we got a new look going on. We done added some ladies to it. Y'all know I've been waiting on this. Been waiting. But let's not be rude. I'm Dirty.
I'm Trey.
And let's introduce our ladies on the podcast today.
I'm Tricey, everybody. Nice to meet y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I'm Dream.
Dream, y'all, where y'all from? Y'all from here?
Oh yeah, I'm from Oklahoma.
Y'all from Oklahoma?
Oh City, baby.
So y'all know.
Oh City, no city.
Yeah.
So y'all know we keeping it all old city around here.
All folds up, fall folds up. What part of the city y'all from though?
So that's crazy because I guess the Metro.
James.
The Metro
Yeah,
booming?
Metro.
I know, but west side though, south
No,
side,
so
north
like,
side.
Northwest.
Well,
That's where
I grew up in like the Middale area. The Middale area, so that's why I said the Metro. So I don't know nothing, I didn't know nothing about the west side
Right.
or the east side until I got in high school.
Okay. All right. So you more of a 44 block. You know what I'm saying? Dungeon material. You were about to run Panic Zone.
I lived in
You know,
Dungeon.
Middle City, or where you
so I was
at?
in Dungeon
All
for a
right.
long time, like up there.
All right. So you're on the south side of things.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Y'all know how it goes.
What about you, Grant?
That's where we met.
Alright.
In the dungeon.
So you over there on the south side too? The South Sizzle?
Not anymore. I stay on the east side now.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
where I'm
you
from.
east.
Yeah.
Okay, you getting some of that sweet real estate property that they
Actually,
flipping over
I'm
there?
moving to Dale City. I'm buying a house right now in Dale City.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's nice. All right.
That's
okay.
what's up, y'all.
That's what's up, y'all.
Hell yeah.
All right. And I mean, you know, we also gonna let people know at the end of the show like where to reach all that, but go ahead and tell them where can we reach all that though.
So yeah, you can definitely reach me at Tricey.m.jones on Instagram.
Right.
Or
about you,
Tricey
Jones?
Jones on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can reach me on Instagram at esteemyourdream
Okay.
on Instagram, and then Esteem Your Dream on TikTok.
I forgot about my TikTok. It's the same thing on TikTok.
Let them know. Y'all know we all Durka podcast, everything, man. So y'all look us up, Gmail, you know, all that. Get at us, man. You know, let us know what we doing, man. How we doing, all that.
Right.
You know, but
what we got for the topic of today, man?
Today's topic is modern dating, man. I know that we done heard this so many times, man. I know I have, man. You know, modern dating to me, you know, is where we grew up from, you know, kind of like watching our moms and dads, you know, do it, you know, if it was in a traditional, you know, sense is what I'm saying. I know that y'all done seen me on the show and I'm on this poly shit and I'll be on that different shit, but I still, you know, indulge in modern dating still in that, because I'm still going to look out for my woman in that sense, you know, I'm going to make sure she good, you know, and all that, but modern dating, you know, that's just where it kind of came to me. I know I said my cousin sent me this, you know, but It's just that I wanted to stay in the past because it was so comfortable and feeling like, you know, the love that you got out of that modern shit instead of this new shit. You know, and then we all know what this new dating life is like, man. I mean, it's just, it seemed like it's, I want to say hot girl summer, hot guy summer. It's going to keep on going.
Everybody's summer.
You going to cut now, don't worry. It's just the power on this. I need to move that out y'all way, but we still on. It's just, it ain't the mics.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, like, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So you think modern dating is not the new dating, the old dating?
No, because of modern didn't move. If we talking about modern, if we broke down modern, ain't that saying it's antique? I mean, not saying that this is like some shit you put up, antique type shit, you know. But I'm saying like it's something that we had a blueprint from, you know. So we was living off that.
Right.
So that's where I base it off of.
Okay. You don't know mine.
So what you tell us what, go ahead.
Nah, speak your truth.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. We ain't holding you back in none of this.
Yeah, speak your truth.
Well, I definitely don't like the modern dating nowadays. Not a big fan of it. But like, cause I'm really on that old shit, like
Right.
the man I'm really okay, so let me say it like this. So you know how like right now women think a man should do for them, pay for, you should pay for this, you should pay for that. I think that's true to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? The man should make sure his woman don't go without. You know what I'm saying? Not with just feeding you with gifts and all that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like nowadays, I feel like that's being taken for granted, and it's just I don't know, man. Everybody's mind go crazy to where they just feel like if you ain't putting out, they not finna put in. So now you don't get that old traditional love like how your grandparents came up, or you know what I'm saying, your mom and dad lasted in their marriage. Like you don't get that no more.
They putting their own spin on it.
Right, and that's just over. I don't do none of that. So like, I like what's that movie? The Notebook. Yeah. That is my all-time favorite movie, and I love like that sense of love, like how they got to know each other. That's me. That's Tricey. That's what I go off of. So yeah. Alright. Which you like it?
I love the movie The Notebook.
No, I'm talking about modern day.
What
like
about modern day?
What about modern day? How you feel about it?
Oh no, take me back to the 90s.
You say you
I should have been born in the 80s.
You want to be courted?
Oh no, I don't like it here. It's terrible. No.
Wow. Okay, I mean, but just based off of like what y'all have seen, like out here and like in the playing field on today's world, like what have y'all experienced out here in the modern dating world?
So
like is it? I mean, just based off of a woman's perspective, because we never really have a woman's perspective here. Like, what do y'all experience on like a day-to-day basis? You know what I'm saying? Just out here in the modern dating world, like, is it beneficial? You know what I'm saying, or is it something that like men don't know what they're doing no more? Like what's out there? Like what can we expect? You know, in today's day and age versus, you know, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? What's the different perspectives? Like why do you say you want to go back to the 90s?
Cause you just had the black love, you just seen it, and it was just different and it was portrayed in the movies. I mean, and then, you know, love stories. You seen your mama and daddy's taking pictures at the club, and then your papa and granny been together till they die. You know, you don't see that nowadays. You don't see that. Like, it's so rare.
But what do you feel like we went wrong?
And
listen, I don't mean to cut nobody off, but you know, this is new. We know we not used to doing shows like this, but we gotta show love to my fallen soldiers. So R.I.P. Marky D, you know what I'm saying? We dedicate every show to him. Yeah. So I gotta throw that in there real quick, just before we get too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? So
where did y'all think we went wrong with this shit? Or, you know, I'm saying we because we, you know, men and women, we both have a part in this.
You can start off by saying like always the home. It's always your parents. You know what I'm saying? I always want to start off in the home, but TV, that has progressed with the music, like you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff, like so, man. So I want to say the drugs. The 70s. It was the 70s.
It was a different type of partying, man, back then.
A lot of neglect happened. And,
I feel like that's where it went wrong, the 70s and 80s.
I mean, it could. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it really had... make you think
no, the 80s for sure.
For sure?
For sure.
I think I'm
That's where it went downhill.
That's when it went downhill.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had this conversation with my partner here a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I never thought that I would see a day and age to where I looked at like Snoop Dogg and gangster rap as the agents.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That's true.
Because I really feel like that's where the degradation of like women really went downhill to where we really stopped giving a fuck about anything.
Right.
And it was really like more of a fend for yourself kind of community.
Yeah.
I really feel like, you know, when they were stomping, you know, gangster raps, you know, music in the middle of the street, we should have been taking heed to that shit.
Right.
Because on the back end, they was promoting a lot of stuff that we wasn't really out here doing in the streets, but we glorified.
We wasn't really just paying attention either. You know, it's like,
especially in Oklahoma, because I always felt like with us being in the middle of the map, we always like glorified other people's cultures. You know what I'm saying, and try to like overhype it just because we gotta prove to somebody we something that we ain't.
Just saying that. But we everything lasts though too, like so.
So it's like it was overhyped, you know what I'm saying, during the gang era in Oklahoma City. It was
so you saying like
overhyped.
Basically in Oklahoma or just like everywhere?
It is.
I'm saying like, are you asking like
the modern
where
day
did it go? Where did it go wrong in Oklahoma?
Nah, I'm just saying overall as a culture.
Okay.
I feel like gangster rap was the nosedive.
Shoot,
like, that was like that was like where we really stopped. It was like it was a battle. Like we had our R&B. You know, you had your Silk, you had your H-Town. You know what I'm saying? You had your Genuines, you had your people that was actually putting out some great quality R&B, and they was really talking about like loving on your woman, and you know, and they was promoting black love and the whole nine. But then you also had people that was out here that was like agents, and they was degrading our women. They was teaching us to degrade our women,
and the women actually showing that we're going to be degraded.
You feel me? And it was like, you know, I mean, I'm taking accountability on my man's part. You know what I'm saying? It's like women got to take their own accountability. You feel me? But it's like on our end, we had a hand in that. You feel me? So I feel like overall, I feel like that's where we really should have been paying attention to what was being digested in our communities and what was being allowed and what was cool and what wasn't cool.
Right. But then it also goes back to your parents. Because
I mean, we had great parents. Because I had great parents. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't really sit up there and be like, "Well, it was our parents." Like, nah, that's bullshit.
I'm just saying,
I was jumping up on couches just like LL Cool J was, and I was trying to drink the rubbing alcohol, thinking it was the shit.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying? That was imitating what I was seeing on TV. I ain't gonna bullshit with you.
But who allowed you to watch that?
I mean, it didn't matter because it was like at the end of the day, I found a way to watch that.
Well,
you feel me?
Now you acting out. Now you need
to watch it. It's just like my children is gonna find a way to watch. They want to watch on YouTube.
That's true. I'm going through that right now.
I could put it on Blue's Clues. I mean, nobody watch Blue's Clues anymore, but
No.
I'm just saying
they
like
bringing it back though.
But I'm just saying like
bringing it back.
I can put on Blue's Clues and they gonna watch that crazy ass Muppet cartoon where they talking shit to each other anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's what I keep on saying, man.
But that's what I say though. It's just like society, we really need a council before it's like trickled down to our youth and it's trickled down to our our next generations.
Right.
We need that code. We've talked about that before on other podcasts, but it's like we need something to keep us like on a law basis, and it's just between each other like to where we know that like we can sniff out fakes easier that way.
True.
You know what I mean? Because we can seek out when somebody is not trying to do something nutritious for the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're not promoting black unity, if you're not promoting black love, then I honestly see you as the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I honestly see you as the enemy. I honestly see you as like somebody just trying to like create more separation more than anything.
You think people are like, if that was actually a thing, you think people would go for that? Like follow by that, law?
I mean, to be honest with you, with the so-called conscious movement, I don't call it the conscious movement, but I mean with the so-called conscious movement, you already seeing the promotion of black love and black unity, and I think that's like it's imperative. You got to have that.
Right.
You got to have a counter reaction to what's being fed to us. Because I'm seeing more, commercials that ain't got nothing to do with us being promoted. And I ain't gonna get into the definition of that.
But what's stopping us from modern dating, though? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the whole question of what's stopping us from doing that. I mean, you a single lady, right?
Right.
All right. So what will be stopping a single lady from modern dating? Would it be the dating pool or
the way men think? Okay, so what stops it is like, I feel like, me personally, I feel like don't no man got nothing for me. Like, can't do nothing for me because I'm already doing it myself.
What do you mean as far as taking care of you? Paying your bills, letting you kick your feet up and ain't got to worry about cooking?
Mentally, so I like to become your friend before I even actually date you. That is a kind of, so I've only taken 3 men actually serious, you know what I'm saying? So, mentally, I want you to kind of be there for me. And if I don't see that happening, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I don't care about your money. I don't care about none of that because I already got it. You know what I'm saying? I've been mentally equipped to do it myself, from just seeing my mom as well. So I look at a man to actually step up. Look at him actually step up and say, "Oh no, I got this." You know what I'm saying? Let me.
You got to take initiative.
I need you to take initiative for me, and if you ain't gonna do that, and it's just like, and I can see that in the talking stage. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about most other women. You know what I'm saying? They looking at what you got in your pockets and what can you give me.
How much time would you say he would have to start doing that then? To show that he's that. If you dating somebody,
I definitely give it a couple months.
You gotta show
within a month or two, you should definitely be
knowing what's going on and knowing how to cater to you.
Right, definitely, or at least trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? How to figure me out, how I think, my love language. You should at least be trying within that time because you as a man, you know what I'm saying? By the time I turn around and you see me walk away, you're like, I don't know, bro. I don't think she gonna be the one, you know what I'm saying? So, because y'all go based off of, really and truthfully, y'all might look at a female and how she looks, but y'all also looking at how she talk, you know what I'm saying? Can you do this like my mom, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's more, if I was giving my opinion, I would say more feminine. I would just be looking for a feminine woman, not to be moving like a man is,
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy because I know somebody who, I know my sister, she kind of move manly, like she's dominant.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of that I heard now.
It's a lot of it. I know somebody else too, and I just be like, you should dumb it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Come off a little. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more feminine. Like, nah, that's usually because you ain't had no dad in the home, so you don't really know. And that's why you just letting these men just run all over you. I'm like, it's not even that.
I honestly think that it's in the approach, though. Yeah. I honestly think that you got good black women. I think you honestly got good black men that's out here, but it's the approach.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't know how to address each other on a day-to-day basis just on a bro level or just on a sister level. Like we honestly, we look at each other as the enemy. And I feel like we just need to do a whole about face on how to greet each other and how to honestly be able to talk to each other.
How we look at each other.
Because if we can communicate with each other and we can get past the, you know what I'm saying, I'm honestly looking at you like like I don't give a shit about you and I just met you.
Yeah.
You know,
terrible.
if we can get past that part.
That's your mind frame, and you got to know that you got to change that for yourself.
I mean, but it's out there though, and you feel the energy, and I can't sit here and then deny like that.
No, I'm saying that it's the person's mind frame that's thinking like that, and they definitely got to do some fixing within themselves, you know,
Right.
because you got to notice that you the one that's doing that. Nobody's making you look at somebody else like that.
Right.
You walking up with that notion already.
But then it's like, where does that come from?
Yeah, that's like
I call it hating, you know.
Yeah.
it's like I was like I've been seeing like, all right, like for instance, right, like I made a TikTok, you know what I'm saying, and like I was bullshitting in the TikTok, but it was for real though. And the TikTok was like, you know, when you see your gym crush, you know what I'm saying, it's like you finally make eye contact with her, you know what I'm saying, it's like I made it to where it was like I finally made eye contact with her, and she was like, "Boo, nigga," you know what I'm saying. I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Oh, like that, like spicy."
And what y'all consider that feminine or masculine energy? I'm sorry,
That's masculine.
And that's what I'm just trying to get that out there so we could just start fixing that within ourselves and notice we doing that.
But this really happened.
Yeah,
It happened to you.
It really happened. Like me and this like this nice young woman has been going to the same gym. Like we always see each other. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? If it ever came about to where we talk, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So finally, like one day, she went to the locker room, and I'm on, you know, the elliptical doing my thing, get my 20 minutes in. And we finally made eye contact. And then like whenever like we finally made eye contact, it was like just the personality I wasn't expecting at all. It was just like she was like, nigga, like,
Shut up.
like what the fuck you looking at? And I was like,
you know we be wanting some more welcoming.
I was looking behind you.
Just start lifting weights again.
like, damn, like that wasn't even what I was expecting at all. But it's
You didn't
like,
think she had that.
like the approach, like it's damn near impossible to even approach somebody nowadays. Like,
Because I think you want something.
They cut you right on off.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a hermit. Like I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna approach anybody. Like I'll be that dude to just. I'll just be that dude to be.
We used to do that. We used to do the approaching, but those reactions that we've been getting is why we stopped doing that.
Exactly.
You know? So y'all want men to keep on approaching y'all. Y'all have to stop giving us that. Even if you don't like the dude, or you don't find him attractive, you just gotta you gotta let him down easy.
Yeah.
That's
It ain't nothing wrong with a dude at least making the attempt, because it's like,
at least he's showing.
At least
you know what I'm saying?
but it's
That's
like,
what y'all wanted.
but it's like,
You know?
it's like men need to be like damn near coached on how to make the attempt, and then women need to be coached on how to accept the attempt, and then turn it down easily if that's not your type. Because it's a lot of men that's wanting women out here, and it's a lot of women that's wanting men, but we don't know how to talk to each other.
Well,
I feel like that's some sad ass shit. Like,
I definitely would say that we need to move in our truth, man, and say what we want, do what we want, you know, and move 100.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like high school.
Yeah, it ain't high school.
but it's sad though.
Like
But it's sad though.
we just grown high school adults now. Like,
Yeah, we didn't
okay, I ain't no kid no more. But now you grown, you still ain't talking to that person because you're like, I don't know what he or she's going to say. Like,
because at 30 something, I feel like people should be able to communicate, but they can't. And then you just sitting there and you looking at it like, damn, like, man, these people don't know how to talk to each other, and it's just, to me, it's mind-boggling. And you see the where the state is for people, you know what I'm saying, and like how your mind frame is really bent like that. And I told somebody else the other day, like, I was just listening to this lady that I was outside of one of the maintenance buildings, and she just gave me the rundown, like, between her and her wife, and I was like, whoa, like, but it was
oversharing.
But she vented or whatever. But at the same damn time, it's just so crazy that we can't talk to each other. Yeah. She's getting off and venting to me that she can't communicate with her wife about. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I think that's just a relationship period. When we get in relationships and then you start sharing something, but then the other person is taking that information that you sharing to them and they using it against you in the fight. So you really can't come out and you don't want to communicate no more, man. So you walking on eggshells around that person. But now I gotta go outside.
Well, then that's because we with the wrong person.
Well, it ain't all. It got to be the wrong person. It's just that we guys got to start taking taking accountability for our own shit,
That's
man. If
true,
you
too.
doing that shit, you gotta know you doing it. I preach that, accountability, man, because I know as myself, like I didn't learn, all the mistakes that I done went through. I didn't want to keep on making those mistakes because as men, we grow, we don't want to be sorry motherfuckers. We want y'all to look at us. And when y'all talk about sorry niggas and all that shit, we don't want to be sorry niggas. Right. Shit. So we building ourselves up to make us better. Please believe.
And I might get in trouble for saying this, but I almost feel like we have a different approach with other races than we do with each other.
Almost definitely.
I've heard that. I
I've
mean,
never heard
let me
that.
stop y'all right there. Because men, I feel like y'all have better, especially the black men, y'all love with every race. So it's just easier for y'all to just be.
You can't say that though.
Well, we
by
don't.
other women's races is what I meant.
I understand that, but please, I understand. Just like I can't like I've dated a lot of black women, and I'm never gonna put any of the black women in the same category. You know what I'm saying? So on the back end, like we can't put any of the same black men in the same category as any other black men. Cause I mean I got cousins and they feel like if it ain't white, it ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? Me too. No, I'm saying I got cousins that feel that way.
Y'all only date. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think black women are more powerful than, better than other races?
I don't really feel like they're better than other races. Just it's my type.
Yeah, that's just what I wanna have my kids with.
And I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
Going.
And to be honest with you, I don't feel like it should be a crime that's my type.
Yeah,
No,
like you shouldn't. You should get mad.
I feel like that's.
I like what I like.
I feel like that's frowned upon. It's like well, just like black men with long hair. You know what I'm saying? Just like black women wearing their natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Just like black men promoting black love is frowned upon. And I don't feel like why it should be frowned upon. Everybody else gets to promote what they want to promote. Right. They get to promote like they own. You know what I'm saying?
Black love is frowned upon.
It is frowned upon.
I feel like it's more. People aspire for it, but they hate when you can't have it and they go outside the race and they are first people to be like, well, why are you going with this person or this race and this and this and that? But they can't make it work. We aspire for our black community, but we don't.
They throw anything. They throw anything and everything.
Okay, I don't know that side of TikTok because
but it ain't TikTok. It's just a natural thing that we've been taught in society, and we keeping it going generation after generation. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as your grandma being like, I knew that nigga wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's just the coaching. It's just the coaching of not pushing black love. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as us seeing 30,000 interracial couples. You know what I'm saying now on TV. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like once I get to where we have a solid black couple on TV, you can't allow that. It's like it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
And who would that be?
I think.
Could give an example of this good black couple y'all are speaking of that's frowned upon.
You haven't seen another couple like Bill Cosby and Miss Huxtable no more.
We just speaking on celebrity.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like we talking about entertainment wise. We talking about entertainment wise. You ain't seen nothing like that on TV no more. I'm sorry. Okay, you name a modern day TV show that's like what was the Chris Rock TV episodes that he was in.
I love that.
No, it wasn't. It was before everybody is Chris. It was with Chris Rock, and he used to be he was almost like Family Matters, but he had his own thing going. What was that TV show, Pop?
That was everybody.
Living Color? No.
Nah, man. It was an old school show. It was back in the day, like way back in the day.
What is it called? No. Jeffersons?
Nah,
you said Chris Rock.
Nah, it wasn't Chris Rock. It was I think it was like The Rock or something like that. I forget, but it was an old school TV show. And the dude had a bald head. He had a wife. He was going up against like gangs.
The Rock, he was the garbage man.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? You don't see TV shows like that no more.
No, they don't. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like, man, we used to have TV like influential like TV shows like that that promoted black love. It was a black family. You know, the whole nine. It wasn't like some kind of crazy ass TV show that was promoting something.
It wasn't
that was
no
promoting.
money.
it was promoting like some kind of stereotype. It wasn't no shit like that at all.
It wasn't making
just,
no money. So
I understand that.
It's time to change.
I understand that.
I mean, they got Blackish.
I understand
Blackish,
that.
I love
But keep
Blackish.
throwing shit on the wall and seeing what sticks. You know what I'm saying? You don't see none of that no more. I'm sorry. Like nowadays, you gonna see, you know, an interracial couple before you see, you know what I'm saying, a solid black family.
If you pay attention to commercials and all TV, you gonna see the agenda that they pushing with white and black. This jungle fever all over. I mean, we used to watch that when we was kids. They need it. 20 more years, man.
Mix these kids. Mix these kids.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Cedric?
Yeah.
The entertainer?
You talking about the neighborhood?
Yeah, it's them black white.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean
but
that's what I'm saying. We need more black shows like that. That's all I'm saying.
They still had to put they white counterparts next door though, man. Why can't we have a whole black neighborhood, man? Why we gotta have some white people? What's it called?
Some of what we got.
And the name of the show was Rock. It was
Rock. I know I was tripping. I was like, yeah,
I have
Rock.
to watch that because I've never in my life.
Yeah, so if y'all listening back at home, man, go check out The Rock, man. I know it's like old school.
Gentrification is what I was trying to say.
There you go.
That's basically what I see the neighborhood as. It's showing you to be like, all right, it's all right for gentrification,
right?
Because you got black people. You still ain't got a black neighborhood, you know, and it ain't. They not out there doing it.
I'm okay with interracial dating.
I don't know about that.
I'm interracial.
So you saying that
I'm against it. Not just
okay. So just for kickers, was that how y'all was brought up though?
Like
who me?
Like, was that how y'all was brought up though? Like, you're supposed to get married, make it work no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Was this how y'all was brought up too? Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Was y'all brought up with these old school traditional ways too? Or was that just something that y'all was like, y'all just seen and y'all was like, okay.
That part. I seen it and I wanted that. Cause I see my mom. I was like, I'll go another route. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So I've seen it out there and I wanted that love. And then watching it in the movies and shit.
Yeah.
I got
Girl
you.
can dream.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. But for me, like, my mom and dad was together and they're still together. But they're interracial. And why I do not agree with them, and I'll explain why, is because it's a cultural difference. I'm Puerto Rican and black. My dad is Puerto Rican and my mom is black, okay? Grew up on the east side. They met in the military. So that's, that's where a lot of that happens. Mm-hmm. And my dad never taught us Spanish. So we grew up not knowing this nigga talking shit about us and his family talking shit about us, And still to this day cannot speak with my grandmother and my family members without, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if they're talking shit about you or not. Yeah. But it's still cultural differences. You're raised different. Black is different than Puerto Rican. Even though we're minorities, it's just like different customs. And it's hard to for some things to be acceptable. Like my mom grew up with her mother and father, but my papa was an alcoholic, so it's just like a lot of things. My dad, he had his mom, but she was a single parent.
Gotcha.
Puerto Rican. And it is kind of like backwards, it would have been different. Puerto Rican, but it's just, there was just so many barriers and I feel like it didn't collide well.
Did it ever harp on your dating experiences though? With Martin dating experiences, like who you brought home, depending on who was acceptable, who wasn't acceptable, honestly, because you had two different ethnic cultures.
Why don't you approve interracial?
Because of what I just said, it's just the cultural differences.
So you only gonna date black men?
And that's all I've ever dated. I've never bring anyone Puerto Rican, anyone white. It's just my personal opinion. I just felt like, I'm black. I don't know. I've always come with, I'm fully black. Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican, but I just identify with that culture more. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't taught Spanish. So how can I identify with it? And that's why I feel like with mixed races, it's different. Because who is this child? Is this child black or is this white? Like, how will they identify in culture and how will they get along? And it's really conflicting with people that's in race. So if you ask them, the white people never accepted me because I was too dark, and the black people said my hair is too straight, so they always felt outcast.
Do you feel like that's what these little black girls and boys are experiencing whenever their dad gets with white counterparts as well?
I've seen interviews. I've seen people that just speak about it, and it's like that.
Confused.
It's very, very confusing. It makes you
As a child, yeah.
Yeah. Self doubt. You're not gonna have confidence. But that's why I just say, like, you understand because where the struggle comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand the struggle. You got the same, customs most of the time. Eat the same kind of foods. You understand that person on a different level. Whereas you meeting somebody, you have to introduce them to you, your life, your history, go down the books and chapters, so they know what to say, what not to say.
Not really. It's almost like you raising somebody again.
Teaching them everything.
I mean, whenever you can be with your black counterpart and you already get things. You already able to move around and talk in a certain type of language because we get each other. You ain't got to teach somebody the slang, or somebody ain't going to get upset because I'm saying it this type of way.
And that's an offense in their language.
Yeah, they're not going to be offended, yeah.
In America, the land of the free.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and
you can do whatever you want. You're free.
And I'm right there with you. I'm not gonna knock nobody for who you want to date.
Oh, yeah.
That's not on me.
I'm just saying that is my preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not saying don't.
And to be honest with you, I shouldn't be hated because of that.
No, you shouldn't be hated.
It's just one man's opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? I shouldn't be hated because of that. I shouldn't have nobody frown down or look down on me because that's my preference and that's what I want to do.
You know what's so crazy? I used to look at my cousin because he only dated white women.
I mean, it's a lot of them.
But that was based off his mom. It came from the home. He seen how she was, and he was like,
"You don't want to deal with that.
I don't want no black woman. I want a white woman." Yeah. And he dated only white women. But he was, but now he's with the black woman.
And you know what?
Because you still probably want to keep the culture going. In your mind, you still want to be on that.
I think that changed over time, eventually,
I feel like Dr. Umar, it's like a lot of self-hatred. We don't love ourselves enough. And just because we say our mama is bad, like all black women is bad, maybe we need to go to the upper side where the upper black people is and try them. Because, the projects girls is a little different.
So how do we fix that? How do we fix that that error that we have between each other to make it over that hump to get past the, whatever it is causing us to not be able to see eye to eye during modern dating situations?
Black people, we need to go to counseling. We need help.
Everybody needs to accept their truth.
That's why I keep on saying.
That's what I'm saying. It goes back to taking accountability. Yeah. Like, and especially grown people now, I kind of tell my sister this all the time, like, we can't base how we move right now on our parents too much. You know what I'm saying? We're in our 20s, we almost 30.
Yeah, they make their own decisions. Take
upon our life, you know what I'm saying, and say, this is what I did, this is my mistake, you know what I'm saying, I did it because of me, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm so I say that all the time, so like, I lost what I was at to say something.
No, I'll be there too, trying to tell my mama the same thing too, cause she been single and I've been trying to change her mind frame about just going into dating, because she feel like she don't want no man because she done dealt with men, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you ain't dealt with all men though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gave yourself a chance to even get out there. You keep on going to the same you know what I'm saying? And you ain't even been on this side. Yeah. So somebody could sweep you off your feet if you just take your time and go sit. I said even go sit at the bar by yourself at a side of town that you ain't never been on.
Oh, yeah, because nowadays these men is trash. All men. Like,
nah, so you can't say that.
My mom is almost
because
50
we men too. You know what I'm saying?
Right with these men. These men is like,
that ain't true.
It's 3 men in here. You can't say all men.
I ain't gonna say all men.
But that's why you gotta watch what you say. It's just your opinion.
The way people think nowadays with this dating life has changed every age, I believe. It's the older men. You got the older men willingly ready to give you this money for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's what it was built to. That's what I don't want to put the blame on y'all like that, but that's what y'all put out there.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, the dating life has changed everybody. Like, so I wouldn't tell your mom chill out.
Nah, I want her to get out there because she can't keep calling on me, and I gotta worry about mine too, you know, and I can't still worry about hers whenever she should.
Do you hear how toxic that is? Oh man.
About me?
Yeah, how toxic that is, man.
I'm just saying, like.
No, I would say something about that. Okay, because my friends, we was at a park one day and she was talking about her relationship. And my older friend, they're in their 40s. I have older friends too. But yeah, so she was talking and they were like, these men ain't nothing, or, you know, just saying that. I was like, well, I don't believe that because I have a brother and he's black. Well, you know, he looks more brown than I am, but we have the same dad, Puerto Rican. And I'm like, I don't think all men are cheaters. I used to have that mindset to her, just ain't no good. And I was like, I don't think so. And she's like, well, why? I said, I think it's just the man we all want. Because I said, my brother, I don't think he'll dog nobody out and go having girlfriends over here, having babies. He's not that kind of person. So I don't think every man. I think there's a group of people that are like him that would be a good man, like, to women. So I had to, like, we have to, like, self-actualize and, like, just look outside of ourselves sometimes, and you'll see that there's groups of people. It's not just,
it's not,
you know, the guys we used to be attracted to.
What's that video?
I've always said.
Yes,
video.
I've always said.
Let's go back into that.
Yes, the man that we be all wanting.
I've always said that you've always could tell, like, how I do really feel like with, you know what I'm saying, with you whenever he didn't getting sex from me.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Like, to be honest with you, a dude that really, like, cares about you and really, like, gives a shit about you, he don't need sex from you.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So the vibes, like, should already be impactful by the time y'all get to that part of the relationship anyway. So if you're not getting that same energy, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, then that dude might be after one thing to begin with anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But to what extent, you know what I'm saying? How long is you making somebody wait? That's the next.
That's another topic right there, but
I mean, but to be honest with you, that shit's just gonna happen all by itself anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
And ain't nobody in this fucking room to schedule some get down.
Period.
You know, if you have
I take that 200, Alex. No,
I schedule some shit, but it just don't go as planned all the time.
I'm saying, like,
that's true.
I'm saying the shit just is like a random thing that's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a spur of the moment type thing because you can schedule some shit and it ain't gonna go down like that anyway.
Yeah, it do be better whenever you just get
go down. When it go down, it go down.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? I feel like the energy is just there, and it's just gonna happen when it happens anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like somebody that really feel like they really want to be with you like that, they don't really. That's not really the main.
They're gonna
requirement.
show you. That's why I take my time.
That's not the main requirement. You know what I'm saying?
Can't take too much time though.
At all.
That's why I keep on telling my mama, man. How much time you gonna take? Yeah.
But look, it should definitely start since we can't fix the people before us, and Glorilla and Megan already got them set up right now. So
and that's cool too.
Man,
that's cool too.
Right.
If that's what you seeking and that's what you after,
Well, I'm just saying,
and that's what you after, it need to be a two-way street.
Right.
It need to be a two-way street. It need to be the woman communicating that, and it need to be the man communicating that. And y'all need to be on a this is what we're gonna do,
Well, no,
and it's
I'm
not gonna be a
saying,
lingering thing. Because that's how you end up in a situationship at that too. Like we either working on that or we working on a relationship.
Right.
You can't have both.
That's my vision too of women's, you know, of letting y'all have your little segment and letting it on out there. You know, you can fix it. Say, y'all ain't gotta follow Glorilla.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no fuck nigga free shit. Or who came up with this shit because of
Who came up?
I feel like overall communication will help out a lot.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely 100. If you ain't got communication, you don't have it. They say trust, but it's really communication.
I think we need to
That's
really
gonna fall after that.
teach our kids and just bring it, because we ain't never really been, well, they used to back in the day. Teach you how to be chivalrous.
Yeah,
teach a man, teach a woman how to be. We need to bring back etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Courting. That's what we need. And now with my kids, I teach them like you know, because I want black grandchildren. I teach them, like, you see this girl? Isn't she beautiful? You see her with her locks, you hear her dreads, like, and my husband's like, yeah, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. And he's three, and he comes and brings me my shoes, and he just, you know, brings me a plate and brings me food. He said, Mama, you're beautiful today. I just love your hair. I'm like, chivalry can't be dead. You come out the womb like that. Like, who? They done took their time with you, boy.
Yeah. Well, you just gotta keep him on it. You know, once he's seeing and he doing, just keep him on it. Stay up, keep him in that energy.
Yeah,
you know?
that's real.
But yeah, we can only start with what we got. You know, I mean, and try to fix what we have. Cause I don't know about. I mean, unless this makes, you know, we do our thing with this, and we can tell everybody, like,
yeah, most definitely.
Don't
put it
follow them. Don't follow them.
No more fuck nigga freak shit.
No more of that shit. Y'all need to boycott that shit, boy.
No more fuck nigga freak shit.
Stand by your side, Tom. Stand by your nigga.
Like we not promoting nothing else. It's gonna be not promoting black unity and black love.
That's a negative light to be looking at another person, man. I mean, because once you get to start saying that, man, just look what it does to your train of thought, man.
You looking at everybody like, if you ain't got it, then bye. Like, that could be your future husband. That could be
you don't know. And
I treat everybody like that, like real talk. Like when I go out, I talk to everybody. Like people think I'm friendly. Like all my exes, you too friendly. I'm not friendly. I don't know who this person could be. You know what I'm saying? Even my homegirls. Like, and I say just my man, but you know what I'm saying? I don't ever know.
I promote that. Like, shit, so you know I'm with it. I promote that wholeheartedly, man. Go out, smile at people, say hi, you know, do all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because you just never know who you may meet, like what they could do for you down the line that you may not do for me. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all in my face right now. Yeah. You know, like, But yeah, like, I mean, because who wouldn't want to grow old with somebody?
Yeah.
Just, I seen a video where he was greasing his woman's scalp.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that is just so beautiful to me.
I mean, but that's where we at right now, though. You got people that feel like that they don't need men. You got people out here that feel like that they don't need women.
Definitely got to quit saying that.
That's why I loved Kevin Samuels. Like,
I did
he
too, man.
put that into perspective. Like, women, I know he was preaching to women, but we needed to hear it. And I feel like
he was waking y'all up like on a different level.
Was. But that's okay, because we ain't got daddies at home to do it, and our moms, half of them ain't shit to even fucking.
And that's what he was. That's what he was promoting, man. I miss it, boy. I tell you, boy. Every day.
We got Andrew Tate now.
Huh?
We got Andrew Tate.
Man, I still don't get the same feel. You know,
because it ain't.
When I turn that on,
I guess who's Andrew Tate? I guess.
Cause see, look, I don't even know who Andrew Tate is. I'm just following along with you guys.
He's a commentator.
He seemed a little rougher too.
He's what?
He seemed a little rougher than Kevin Samuels too.
He's not politically correct.
That's why like they was hating on Kevin Samuels all like that. Then you gonna listen to this man. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know who Andrew Tate is. I guess I gotta figure it out.
I'm gonna have to put your hip on here, man. You have to look it up, man.
Okay. Put me out.
But that's what I'm like. I feel like that was planned, because why y'all isn't. I mean, I still love Andrew Tate, but I really love Kevin Samuels. I was up just watching his stuff. Like, taking notes.
That's what's up.
He said, go to this place at this time.
But that's what we need, though. We need some seniors out here that's kind of guiding the community, because we don't got no more big mamas in the community. We ain't got nobody in the elders. You know what I mean?
Nope. My grandma do not promote black love. She is.
See, that's a
well, what is he doing for you?
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about, though. It's some generational shit. It's some generational shit that's been passed down. And it's degrading everybody else that came after your fucked up boyfriend that try to cheat on you with 3 different women. Man, everybody ain't like that.
I would love to just know where they even, what's keeping them in their anger anyway, to just pushing that on to their next generation and knowing that has.
And that's what I'm saying, because my grandma she was never married. She was a single parent. That's on my dad's side. On my mom's side, her he's been married for 30-something years. He's a pastor. You know, his first wife died, he got married again. They've been together all this time. Like,
right.
And he promotes stick by, you know what I'm saying, for better or for worse.
I mean, that's the talk that we need from our community.
That's modern,
that goes,
modern dating.
like, whatever you go through, you really carry that shit on your shoulders if you don't know how to let that shit go and take accountability and move on with yourself.
See, I'm gonna keep it on y'all, man. You gotta take accountability for what you own, man.
You know, and I'm learning that now too in myself, like, because I always said my third relationship was gonna be my last one. I'm like, I ain't gonna keep doing this shit, but like now I'm really taking shit into consideration, my views and a man's point of view. I really want to make it work when I do get to that point, because it ain't gonna be no, oh, we done. No, we're not. Yeah. We're gonna work it out. Sit down.
Do y'all feel like the system also has an impact on like modern relationships today too?
What you mean by that?
Like the system, like, you know, you can't have a man in the house, you know, and receive benefits.
About Section 8 type shit.
Section 8.
Man, that ain't stopped these girls.
It ain't stopped them
at all.
But they do. I will say it is something that's used when you about to break up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get up out of here.
I've seen that, right? But it helps women be stronger because they now have their own. Yeah, but that's what we was trying to avoid, though. You know, that was the masculine and the feminine part.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel like it had an impact?
They should have gave the food stamps to the men.
Yeah, they should have. If they just imagine if they gave the house and the food to the men.
Have y'all ever seen why do I forget everything?
Sometimes
it's the Handmaid's Tale. It's the Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. Y'all seen that? Okay, you should watch that. So it's about modern day times, and out of the middle of nowhere, everything a woman owned, had rights to, she no longer had. Everything she owned went to the next male of kin. Whether it was the Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay.
But it made everybody wives. Like, so you got separated and put into a home with a man, and you became his wife, and you bear his child. He actually has an actual wife, and they act like they're, like, once the woman get pregnant and stuff, they act like they're pregnant, and everybody treats them like they're
the
one. The women.
Oh.
But it's like, so we would be handmaids. So he would be the husband. He would have an actual wife that he's married to. Right. But we're the handmaids. We cook, we clean, we do all that. But we actually also give ourselves to him.
So y'all would be sister wives.
Yes, but he actually has a wife. But we're not married to him. We're his handmaids.
So y'all ain't wives, y'all just sisters almost.
Yeah, but we bear your child.
But your wife is doing everything.
But we do everything. We have sex with you and all that.
So who gets to pick to be the wife? How do they do that?
They already have a wife.
The man do.
Oh,
the man has his own. Yeah, the man has his own wife. But the women lost all of their rights. It was like right now, like this woman was an accountant. The man coming, the police coming out like, get out.
All the women that didn't have a man went to go be the second wife.
No, every woman in the United States lost their rights, lost their money, any money that they had to them, any house, any car. You had nothing. You were nothing. And you are nothing, and now goes to the next male. Like, and it gave him all those rights. Mm-hmm. He had everything. Like, you don't got nothing. And I'm just like, what? Could that really happen? And now we bear our husbands or our, what do you call
masters?
Them? Our master's children for him. Basically.
I have to check that movie out.
And they all live in one house.
It's a movie or a series?
No, it's a series. It's based on a book too.
Yeah. And she has a daughter, and they like take her daughter and they groom the kids to basically become the next wife.
What the fuck?
The kids? Mm-hmm. The what?
So the boys is groomed because when they get of age, they're going to marry the kids. You know, they're going to marry the kids.
And some cultures like that right now.
Yeah, or when the girl gets of age, she will now be a handmaid to a new master at the age, 10, 13, 12, 13? Yeah. Wow. But you're trying to fight together.
Yeah,
that's good, but
that does happen.
It's the simple fact that women lose just out of nowhere. We just lose all our rights again. Just we nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
they might do that.
And back then we didn't have those, so that made y'all feel so superior. You know what I'm saying? And now we do have our rights.
That's what made the world grow.
Right.
You know, because it was in our hands and we took the stones, put them together and built shit, you know.
And so now that we fought for those rights and we do feel strong, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's pushing the men back. So
right, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
I feel like it's divisive groups that are pushing that narrative.
What groups?
Like
women, feminine.
That's true though. I mean, it's true.
like what is it? What is the motherfucking shit called? Like where they're aborting babies left and right.
Eugenics.
You talking about Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood. You got Planned Parenthood. You got this motherfucking Section 8 shit that's being pushed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an agenda all by itself, and that's the proof that's already. That's the proof that's in the pudding.
Yeah,
like just what you being fed on your day-to-day basis as far as entertainment wise, the WAPs. You know what
But
I'm
you
saying?
can't blame all of that on that all the time, especially if
I feel like that is purposely being
like, you know what I'm
pushed.
saying? Like, and it's also too self.
But your entertainment has something to do with your next generation's thought process. You can't sit up here and say that
that's
it ain't.
true.
Yeah, because we were
what I'm
singing
saying?
songs when we was young.
I just got through
not
admitting
knowing what they was.
I just got through admitting that gangster rap had an effect on me.
Right.
And I was calling women bitches and hoes and feeling like bitches wasn't shit because Snoop Dogg wasn't saying
all that type of shit.
And that most definitely had my approach whenever I got in the junior high and I started finally being able to talk to girls, or or like high school, and I just finally started being able to talk to girls. Of course, they had something to do with it. Of course, I was looking at it. Of course, I was. I mean, I wasn't looking at it like a coming home, but I was trying to be the biggest, baddest player that was out there too.
Right.
But you
just
know
like
what?
everybody else was.
Just like that was pushed, the women were attracted to that. They weren't attracted to the hi. My name is Josh. And they weren't attracted to the nice little sweet guy.
Yeah, so we attracted to the how you put on the smaller voice.
Yeah.
the feminine part of it, that's why.
But no, I'm just saying that was supposed to be an example of like a geeky little boy or something.
Mama God.
Yeah, no. They just
That's crazy because I had a friend, and it was we were staying in his apartments back when I was younger, and it was this guy. He was tall and he was actually nice, and he liked her.
No, yeah.
And he was real sweet, a gentleman, and she was just like, "Girl, I can't talk to him. He's all nice and stuff."
See, man.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like,
Wrong.
"I like him rough a little bit." I was like,
That's
"Girl, look, like he's a really nice. Just give him."
So that's what I'm saying, man. We just keep it with the same process. Like the women ain't gonna talk to the dudes that they need to be talking to, and the dudes ain't gonna talk to the women they need to be talking to.
That's
It's just a cycle that's never gonna reciprocate.
Man, just be bold, man. If go for what you like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna tell you my approach. I'm gonna be like, yeah, she looks great, but I'm never gonna approach her because I don't need them problems right now. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000.
But then it could be
it could be the love of my life, but I'm just gonna sit here and it's like if it happened, it happened. But I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
This is the time for it to happen.
Man, listen, I got a 9 to 5 I gotta go to every day. I got a 40-hour now.
There you go, right there.
I got a business I gotta run on the side, and I'm shooting a podcast. I ain't got shit.
If you're looking
I ain't got
for
time.
love, if you're looking for love,
I understand
go
that.
get it.
I understand that, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like at the same time, if it happens, it happens. But
But when you are looking for love, you are.
When am I ever gonna be looking for love? When am I ever gonna be satisfied with my life to where I'm gonna be like, it's time to finally go out and go find my wife? It's not gonna happen like that.
Lonely,
It's gonna.
I'm missing something.
Right.
I feel like I'm missing something right now. I'm just speaking my truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37 years old.
Okay, you guys.
Okay, and I'm not married.
It's really the settle stage.
I'm the only one in my family that's not married. You feel me?
You're not the only one.
He is the only one.
But you want to get married?
Of course I do. Everybody want to get married. Yeah. But it's like the dating pool that's out there right now is like, it's toxic. Yeah. I mean, just listen to it.
Coming from it right now.
Even the spiritual groups, even the spiritual girls, what are they called?
Listen, that shit is toxic.
What? Because they be doing sales on y'all?
Nah, it ain't
What is
that.
toxic about them? I always wonder, like,
it's just like, man, they confused. Like, you got some of them that's saying they want to be in polygamous relationships, but they jealous with the other woman.
Hell yeah, see what I was just
You know what I'm saying? You got people that's out here and they want to be sister wives, but they don't know how to be sister wives. They
don't
jealous
even know how to be sisters, boy.
Then you got women that's out here and then they say they want to be in a relationship. They actually say they want to have a child with somebody, and then they like want to go explore after they've been sat in the house for 2-3 years and don't know what to do with themselves. They just too bored. I mean, you got there's all kinds of shit. You got women that's leaving their child, you know what I'm saying, fresh out the womb.
I mean, but you got the men doing this shit too.
I mean, you got women doing that too, and I don't think that's talked about enough either.
Who been with their baby mamas for, you know what I'm saying, 1 year, and then, you know, had that baby and then go out and say, I'm about to go be with somebody else because she treated me better. Oh, well, how would you know? You know?
It's all goes back to counseling.
But that's what I say. But that's what I say, that there's too much toxicity out there for me to be even focused on the shit right now.
Man,
I feel like we don't even have our minds made up to where people should be out there playing that game if they're not ready to play that game.
You know what? I will say this. We don't need to be in relationships at all if we don't know our purpose. Because if you don't know your purpose, you can't entertain nobody. And that's where relations, like I say, because I was married before I got divorced. If you do not know if the man don't know his purpose, you're supposed to be a helpmate. It's gonna be terrible.
Can I ask you a question on that? Because I think that you're the only one at this table that's been married before. Mm-hmm. Have you been married before?
No, sir.
Have you been married before?
But I ain't never been married.
I was like,
in another life.
Have you been married before? So you're the only one that's been married before, correct? Yeah. Okay, so how long were you married?
It was from 17. We got divorced in 21, but we stopped living together at 19. So I'll say about 2 years we was like in the house together, married.
Okay, but in today's day and age, do you feel like it's more difficult than it would have been like prior to the internet, social media?
Oh my God, if we didn't have the internet, we would have like really a peaceful, because you know that shit is evil. You don't know what someone is doing, and then you're insecure, and then if you don't post them, or if you don't feel like taking a pic, they feel like you hiding something. I'm like, no, I look fat. Like, I just had kids. Bro. Like, you know, social media has a lot to do with it because you have so much access. Like, just temptation, you know? I can hide something. I can lock it up real quick. Or I can slide left, you know? It's just, and then you can be not as honest and open. You in this phone, and then you can talk to somebody else, but you can't talk to your mate. You're entertaining too many things. You want attention. But I'm sitting here in your face, or we're sitting here together, or we can't even conversate together because it's this, a barrier.
It's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that. Do you feel like porn has a problem with
definitely, because
with relationships as well too?
Yes, I will, because when I won't say in my marriage, but I dated someone after I got divorced, and they were addicted to porn, and it was like he was legally like divorced from his wife, and it came an issue because he had addiction to it. So he was not a man that like could take women seriously. It was like a act, you know what I'm saying? It was like women are for this purpose, you know what I'm saying? And I treat you accordingly if you're doing this, this, and this, and that. I feel like it took away from the interpersonal connection. Like, that's supposed to be something like sacred, you know what I'm saying? Or just to show love and affection, or to bear children, you know? And so when you take it as a sport,
it's so funny that you say that.
Looking at somebody like, damn, that's a piece of meat. That's a piece of meat. That's a piece of meat. Like, everywhere you go.
It wasn't like that before.
That's how you looking at
people. It's so funny that you say that. Because they say the men can actually get addicted to porn. Like like your dopamine receptors will really go off just like you at the casino.
What is so special about porn?
I mean, like be on TikTok, girl. It's addictive. It's something they probably do voodoo spells on it or something.
It's your dopamine receptors.
Dopamine receptors is just going on.
Some people are addicted to the casino. Some people are addicted to cheating. Some people are addicted to flashing people in public.
That's his orgasm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's women that are really like addicted to like
being naked.
Pornographic websites.
Even getting that attention off of it too. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting that attention off of it is like a dopamine receptors going on.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I never thought of it that way because I was like, how can you?
So while men are watching these pornos, you're actually rewiring your brain to want the porno. You see what I'm saying? And then you try to compare this with your reality, and in all actuality, he's not even attracted to you. He's attracted to the porno.
Yeah.
See, that's too
You
much.
see what I'm saying?
But that doesn't affect our relationship.
But that's what's going on inside of your brain whenever you looking at porno on a day-to-day basis, and you're not even focused on what's going on in your household.
On reality, man.
You're not even in touch with what's going on with your lady. There's nothing that your lady could do compared to that 36 page of pornos he just got to looking at online.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His mind is already rewired for that.
Yeah. And he ready for the quickness, just like the video is.
Just like the video is.
And ain't nobody got energy like that.
There ain't no competition.
No, in their mind it will be.
You know what I'm saying?
In their mind it will be.
He wanna do all the nasty shit he done seen online, and it's impossible, bro. You can't.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You can't be in 36 different positions. My man. You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Bring it back to reality.
Bring it back to reality. You got somebody that's really there trying to take care of you, and you're not even in touch with that. You in touch with what you looking at on your Samsung or your iPhone, and that's what we've come to is like you got all these different aspects, you got all these different distractions that are harping on the modern day relationship. So like with you being the only one that's married, that's why I was asking like how is it in today's day and age, you know what I'm saying, being married and then trying to like cope your way through it. So I feel like it's harder to do now, especially if you're not taking the customs of traditions back to where they need to be. Like they're not sacred anymore to anybody. Nobody gives a shit
At all.
So if it's not a two-way street and then both parties ain't looking at it like that, then what's the purpose?
But relationships I think they won't get to a better ground with people until we figure out what we actually want and be intentional with like goal setting. Like I want to be married, so you got that in your mind. I'm looking for someone that I want to marry. Or people are so indecisive with what they want at this time in their life. They're just playing and entertaining people and carrying on for years and years and years, knowing you don't want to marry that man. You had 10 kids by him, or knowing you don't want to marry this woman, you just have a baby with her, and you ain't put a ring on it. You know what you want. If you know what you want, like you want some chocolate, you gonna go buy that chocolate. You ain't gonna wait 10 years. Say I'm just gonna keep it right here, just for when I'm hungry. You know that you don't really want that. You do not want that.
We should be instilling more value into ourselves, because we don't value ourselves enough to even want to save ourselves for marriage no more. It's just like, well, she handing it out. It's dropping out the back of her shorts. Might as well go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that for you now. Like, I mean, and girls is giving it out too, like water.
That's why I'm about to say, for the ones that are already giving it up, then what?
You know, I mean, that's because you can't. But then there go women be like, well, we got needs too, which we do. We do have needs, but it's all about who you needing it from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just need more self-control. I feel like as men and women, we need to teach that to our kids, especially right when that puberty hit. Like drill them, because it's so many things. Like you don't want to have kids with somebody you don't like, and then you're not gonna be with it's just I don't want to see that in my children. I don't want to have them. I always tell them like, if you want any money from me when I die, I'm gonna have to have a stake in who you pick. I'm like more leaning towards like arranged marriages now. Like we can pick her
that's
together.
How it was. That's traditional. That's modern.
Pick a few, and we I like all of these, but you got to pick one out of these. And if you really like, we just got to teach them the characteristics of a person that that's of quality.
Right.
And then we can go from there.
Which will go back to music. What we are listening to is promoting all of that, and it does change our minds to, you know, think like this is how it is, and this is how it's going to be. This is how I gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
We went from niggas. I mean, bitches ain't shit. The fuck niggas free.
Right.
I mean, how we supposed to raise kids like that? I'm just keeping it 1,000.
It jumped a long way.
I'm just keeping it 1,000. Like that's where we at now. We don't got no respect for each other
at all. There's really none, and that's true. I mean, but once women got those rights, y'all lost respect for us. Period. Like that's what I think personally. Once y'all seen women standing up for themselves, some men actually took it like, oh, I want that kind of woman. I don't want a woman that I can run over. You know what I'm saying? Some men took that and, you know, that's what they're looking for. And then some men is actually looking for a woman that they can't tell to shut up, sit down. You do this and you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I run this and it's the man first, you know? It's a different way that you're supposed to lead. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to lead like that.
I'm honestly looking for somebody that's going to make me better overall.
There you go. Like an equal, like you better have, you know? Which you did grow up to see sometimes with your grandma and grandpa and sometimes with your mom and dad, but I don't know, I'm looking for grandma and grandpa love. I don't know about y'all, I'm a CNA, and I like seeing them when they be in the room together and shit, and they be sharing that room, and they love each other. Oh, what's she doing? Where's she at? I love that shit. Like, I want my man to carry me.
That's positive energy,
no,
man.
wipe her this way.
Yeah.
That's positive energy shit.
Like,
Yeah. That's real.
That's why that new music nowadays ought to be like,
yeah, that's why I can't even listen to it. Really.
But I ain't gonna lie, that fuck nigga free, I used to turn that shit every single time. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I mean,
I must have went to the club and I said,
and they had little girls going to the concert.
That's
I seen that. You didn't see that? She just said it was like all ages.
That mean that it's setting your mind frame up already.
Setting their mind frame up to
But
be
see,
like
they already, like, I don't know. But see, I got girls. And so they look at me and they like, oh, so the nails. And well, can we get nails too? And, you know, and they be listening to that music that I listen to and I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, we're going to go to the R&B station. I'm not going to put on R&B the whole time, like, to get their minds on something different. But then when I listen to those lyrics too, it's like, they a little aggressive too, just in a more pleasant way. Like, that's just
if I had to pick between the two, and I know this is one of my topics too, rap versus R&B, I would still choose R&B over rap because it was pushing, you know, women to still be feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Real love, actually wanting to have love and feeling love. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Because that rap music is like, it's just come and go. That's what you feel when the rap is like, everybody out here doing the same thing you do.
That shit is a different frequency like a motherfucker.
And it definitely is. Now, I'm 100% R&B, but it's just like, I'm looking at that and my mom was R&B, so I guess that played way into how I love. Like, I love real deep. I want love. Even though I saw her live her life, I want love. Like, I don't want that. I want what she was playing on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I mean, And I grew up in church too, so I got that.
It's the Bible Belt.
Yeah, so. You know, some shit is just like I ain't gonna go for.
Right.
I can't go for it. It's religious. I ain't gonna go to hell. So I just can't put up with a lot. I don't know. But yeah.
Man.
I think my mic went out.
Think so? I'm still hearing you over here, man.
You can?
Yeah. I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think it's picking you up on my mic too, though.
It did go kind of like low.
Yeah, that's why I said this mic is like one of those mics where it's gonna pick up everybody's shit. Like this.
I make me want to rap right now when I be sitting.
Hey, it's supposed to be a segment for that too.
When I be sitting in the club and they be freestyling and stuff, they be getting them in there and they be like,
So you gonna be our first spit on the mic?
Boy, stop playing.
He can tap you in right here.
I can put you right on in.
Tap you in right
Put your
now.
song on, we on.
I-16 shit.
Yeah, give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 months.
Let her come up with her lyrics.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put your ass on TikTok.
We might have
I'm about to get some viral views.
Just
Man, go ahead and play that June 18th, man. That's
something funny.
But I don't know no rap. I don't even know how to start a rap.
Make sure it rhymes and makes sense. That's it.
That's the point.
Shoot, none of this new stuff is none of this new stuff. All you gotta do is talk like you talking now. Just put a beat on it.
Oh, man,
That's all you gotta do.
It make money. Look, I'm
You know, yeah, bro, we still on, man. Yeah.
we should I don't know, I feel like also we should just work on ourselves, like again with that purpose thing. But if we know who we are and what we supposed to be here doing, you gonna attract that person. You gonna be in the right settings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that energy you give off, you gonna attract I always say, like, when you meet someone at a different part of your life, you probably was at a low place when you met somebody that was like either abusive, controlling, manipulative. You was probably vibrating something or giving off an energy to where they attracted to you. And I always used to ask myself, like, why would I attract a person like this? Why would I attract a person like that? And then now I had to start working on myself and just
you probably lowered your standards and ain't even realizing what you're doing. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with that either, though.
we get comfortable and in that situation, and we just see ourselves stuck in it, and it's hard to get out of it. Like, a lot of people get comfortable. That's why they be together for so long with somebody and don't get married.
Yeah.
They comfortable. Why get married? She giving me all of this right now.
That's why I would say comfort kills.
No, for real. Like,
Comfort kills.
and why do people get so comfortable?
I put my stipulations on what I'm gonna be married as because I know that I know what I'm coming with.
So you plan on getting married?
Huh?
You plan on getting married?
Am I who?
Do you plan on?
Yeah, if it's the right situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I want to get married though.
Yeah, if it's
course,
the right
everybody
situation,
should.
man.
Everybody
No,
really
not
should.
everybody wants to get married.
Not everybody wants
There's
to,
some
but
people that don't even want kids and stuff, and I just be like, damn.
I mean, hey,
You don't want another. You on the
that
earth,
part,
you must not be
I don't
nothing.
see why you should at least have one kid.
You don't want the culture to go no more. Shit.
Just in it right here.
Shit. Yeah, man.
We just need to get back to like valuing like relationships.
Yeah, most definitely, man. You gotta put that first, man.
Yeah.
To make sure, you know. And we putting that out there, especially if that's what we want, man. Like you were saying, we gotta say what we want, you know, in the beginning. Put that shit out there, you know. That way, that way, you know, you ain't stepping into situations and you staying in that situation.
I don't think nobody should have sex on the first day to kind of help modern dating.
You're right.
I think men is gonna be men in that aspect. I mean, sex is gonna be what it is. It's just all about, like I said, you know, just taking it from Kevin Samuels. I mean, shoot, men cheat, you know, just to you know, cheat with a more feminine woman.
Or a woman that's putting out more than what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, when
I mean, I
you
just
go fine. You going out and you cheating for a reason. You're looking for something that this person is not giving you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A more feminine woman, you know, because I'm looking for something more girly, you know.
Are you saying you in general? Or are you
No, I'm talking
men?
about men. That's what men cheat. That be the purpose because they looking for something more feminine.
But why would you be with a woman if she ain't already feminine? Why would? So you
that's
tell me
a
you
question.
got with a woman on some masculine energy and you like, no, I need something more feminine now.
No, you got with a woman because you thought she was a woman. And then she showed you her masculine side.
He's saying that the conflicts is what driving him to go cheat.
Right, the conflicts.
Well, in the beginning, you know, we all get, you know, a different person.
Right.
You know, until they let that guard down. That's what I'm saying.
Or they're giving you the person and you looking past those red flags.
Yes, you could.
Damn,
yeah, you could. But I'm a person of honesty now. You know, like
because
I said, because I done been through
your
it.
mind though.
The sex.
Thank you.
Damn,
there you go.
Yeah.
Or that bomb ass head that you gave. That walk down. That you know what I'm saying? That good.
That will keep you up in it. I mean, you will stay in that relationship for a minute.
What did you just say? I ain't even worried about it.
Come on.
So I mean, like, so you got really at the time. Look.
Reminiscing. Look at that.
Boy, Shelly had that fire that night.
Like, tin hop, boy. Get you off your top, boy.
I'm sorry. Like, I mean, so you can take if you take.
Lord is my shepherd.
Y'all bad.
You gotta keep it all the way on her, man.
But if you take that out, you can actually get to know somebody.
Yeah.
On a different level. Like if you take out the social media, you'll get to know them on a whole different level, and you'll actually figure out if that's what you want. Actually hold a conversation with that person versus looking at them or choosing them over their breast or their ass. You know, what you're seeing in a video.
Hey, because I ain't gonna lie to you, shit. You know, it's been some situations where I've been like, yeah, I ain't feeling me, man, so fuck it, shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on one about my business. So you know what I'm saying? Right. So you're gonna find out real quick.
You're gonna find out real quick.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not, if you're not really giving back that same energy, you're gonna find out real quick if they are a friend or a foe. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if they're really there for you like that, and you are, testing the waters and see if they really are there for that reason, right, or they're really there for you, you're gonna find out pretty quick. Yeah, you know. Right. Yeah. Now, if you being a horn dog, just like they being a horn dog, I just need to get that out the way.
Right. And that's true. Now, if you say
now, them situations be the worst ones.
Man.
Actually, sometimes them be the best person.
But that's what I'm saying though. But you don't keep it $1 though. You try to make it a relationship.
You try to make it a relationship, and it's not a relationship.
And it's not a relationship.
It's sex.
So wait a minute.
He is a human dildo.
So
that's all he is.
And treat him as such.
No, okay. So you're saying if you have an intention to meet this person, y'all like, I really feel this person, but damn, let's fuck. And then y'all fuck. And you're saying that just because y'all fucked, y'all shouldn't make a relationship.
There you go, right there. But
if that's what y'all stated what the relationship was gonna be to begin with, then that's what it is. Because he's already intentionally telling you how he feels about you. Oh. If he already putting you in that category where he's just like, I just want to fuck something, then he don't really care for you like that anyway. Right. He just truly wants to fuck something.
And I always be saying,
you ain't gonna get no guy that's gonna tell you, I just want to fuck.
No dude that wants to come at you to be your husband ain't gonna come at you and be like,
you've been through things though. You've been through that to say like, now this man will tell a lie.
That's why I say that
lead myself on in situations for no reason.
That's what guys is doing. They're leading themselves.
Let me know what the fuck we doing right now.
But I'm not doing that.
And don't waste my time.
Into my situations now with full honesty.
But that's where it's failing, is because guys too are coming in acting like, oh, I want to treat you like this. Yeah, you're a queen. Oh, yeah.
That's the bullshit, though.
But how do you know that?
How can we detect
What have I always said, though? I've always said that we got all these naked-ass women on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, and everything else because you got these lame-ass niggas blowing their head up, telling them something that ain't fucking true.
Hitting their cash out, man.
You see what I'm saying? Hitting their cash out, okay? If we had more people that told the fucking truth, saying that nobody's gonna wipe you like that, and we do not respect that shit like that, then you would see a lot less of that. You see
they
what I'm saying?
know that, but these are the new prostitutes.
Yeah, but
they're not walking around the street no more.
I understand that they making money. I understand that they making money, but it's the lame ass niggas that's giving the money.
Yeah, and keeping that shit going. It's
never bought an OnlyFans.
Making it feel like that.
I ain't never bought an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I've never paid for OnlyFans.
I ain't either.
No, you don't pay for it? Oh, man.
I ain't never paid for one.
I was tempted more to just to see what's up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Everybody got something different.
But I ain't never paid for one.
I ain't never paid for one, but you know, you can just watch people cooking on that. So they really took it out of proportion with the goddamn. But that wasn't here in Oklahoma.
But that brings me to say though, it's also the lame ass niggas that's feeding you this bullshit instead of keeping it $1 with you and fucking it up for everybody else.
But see, they really doing that OnlyFans back out, you know, on the West Coast. They weren't really doing it out there like that.
Shit.
Yeah.
It just came about when
this country town shit is took the cake, man.
Yeah,
because they ain't got nothing to do. I mean,
and girls out here they selling that shit for $5.
Mm-hmm. They getting that little money, man.
That little money. When I'm like, bitch, you don't even know what you're doing.
It's enough to take care of what they taking care of.
Women out here are really got their OnlyFans and they really paying their rent. Yeah. They really paying their car notes. They really fitting their lifestyles. That's why I'm like, Oklahoma, we trash. We are.
They don't even know how to market to sell their ass.
Slide right now, $750 on sale. Like, $750. I'm the original price. You know,
that's what you gotta have more self-respect for yourself in that area too, man. I mean,
like women,
if you gonna sell that shit, then
definitely hold women accountable for that. Like, definitely respect themselves a little bit more. And I can't be calling the kettle black because I definitely be shaking my little butt. I don't show on myself like that. Like, I do have on clothes. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays I do I feed into it, of course. I'm human. I'm human.
But it's some lame ass nigga. And
they be boosting me.
And they be boosting you up.
Some lame ass nigga. You got me.
Hey, Pops already said he's gonna have some controversy over that lame ass nigga.
Some lame ass nigga in your inbox. We'll keep it $1. It's some lame ass nigga in your inbox. There's some lame ass nigga in your inbox too.
Hell yeah, they stay in there. I know they do.
And that's what it is.
They speaking the gospel to y'all, boy.
And it's got you thinking that everybody else is a lame ass nigga. Like that. Man. The case, man. We gotta get out of it.
When lame ass niggas physically made me feel like niggas, you know what I'm saying, is lame. Not necessarily somebody in my inbox. Like what I've been through physically with somebody has made me have that perception of men, not somebody just talking to me.
Yeah, that should have just been on that one man though, man. You couldn't have put it on every man. That was just one man.
Those three.
All right, well then I say those three then should only get the cake. You know.
I know for real. I mean, when I go into relationships, I don't take my past.
Yeah, you gotta leave that.
I've learned that coming from my first one to my second one. I definitely tried to, but he gave me no reason to. Yeah. So it was like kind of hard, but at the same time, I had a little bit of that in me that I could not get over. So when I went into my third relationship, I didn't take nothing, but it turned out to be real fucked up, you know. But now, so I'm like taking the time to really dwell and like find out how I can love me the right way and how I can love a man the right way so that we can understand each other.
Yeah, you're supposed to take time for yourself, but just don't take forever.
I know.
You know, find yourself, you know, so that you could be a better person for somebody.
Oh,
you know, but
So what's your approach now compared to like your approach back in the day? Like what's gonna be different for both of y'all?
What you mean, like to me?
Like, what's your approach for your next relationship?
Going in from, since we talking about modern dating, what would be your next approach if you was trying to bring this back?
Well, I'm definitely following the thing like dating and talking. I'm separating those categories all in one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to mix us talking to like prioritizing you or making you, putting those, what is it called? Relationship stipulations on you when I know we're here. I'm not going to hold you to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold you to that. We talking. I'm just taking it slow. You know what I'm saying? Really feeling them out. How you talking to me? Yeah. You talking nasty, I don't talk to you because you're about sex. And I learned that. I learned that most guys. They start immediately, damn, that's it. Okay. Yeah, you only want sex. Get the fuck out my face.
And it's up to you to notice that and to either fuck with it or not
I've
fuck
had
with
men
it.
approach me and say,
That's all I'm saying.
I want to take you out.
And that's
And
a
I had a
difference.
man give me flowers, and I could not tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference.
I mean, but do you want that to continue in your relationship? Is that something that you're looking for? Because that's what got you?
But that is definitely what I'm looking for. So, like, I am looking for a guy to actually want to do something for me and not, you know what I'm saying, just be in my face and take my panties off.
You want him to make you feel like something, like very special.
So you ain't never had nobody that just tried to get to know you?
I mean...
Just shot the shit with you?
Just shot the shit.
Just smoke the blunt with you?
Yeah.
Just watch the movie with you? You ain't
Those
never had
three
nobody
relationships.
Like
Those three relationships.
No, you talking
Like
about
that
without
I'm actually
sex?
taking
Or you just
serious.
talking about
I'm talking about without sex. They
You talking about just come over there and
Okay,
chill?
yeah.
They asked you from the top or nothing.
Yeah, they just come
Yeah,
over.
I've had that.
Just came fuck with you.
Yeah.
You ain't never.
I've experienced that.
I mean,
I've experienced that.
because it's a lot of people that
Now,
I put in the
I've
friend zone.
That's what I was about to ask. Did you put him in the friend zone or
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on before we go there. Hey, Big O, if y'all want the rest of the show, you gotta hit us up on YouTube, Durka Podcast, man. I'm getting up off of here, man. All caps, Durka Podcast.
Hey, I like the way you
man.
marketed that, man.
You
That's
know what I'm
cool.
saying?
Yeah, well, how many views we got over here tonight?
Hey, man, it's been up and down from 70 on up, but we is out, man. On Big O, y'all want the rest of the show? Y'all gonna have to go to YouTube, man, and hit us up. But yeah, we out on here.
Sure.
But yeah, definitely. I've had a couple guys, you know, want to just chill with me.
240.
And I'm
But you didn't like them, huh? You didn't like them?
But that's because I always go for that 30,000. I look in that pool. I'm always looking for that specific type, that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I might be overlooking what can be right in front of my eyes, and I try.
Was that you that was talking about the ones that said you need somebody rough? Who was you was talking about?
Nah. I actually had a crush on the sweet guy. Sweet. That's how I was looking at him like, dang girl, you don't want the sweet dude? It's crazy. But I couldn't take him because he liked it hers. So it was nothing.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You can choose. You can.
Because if they was not
Back in the day, okay, so when I was younger, that's not the mindset that I had. Now that I'm older, I've, experienced some things and I've seen some things. So yes, I do think like that now.
I would just say,
like,
especially if y'all
love is
feeling each other.
love. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna rule out.
I would just say, because I know the approach might be everything, is especially the other person you are approaching them in front of and all that might be what you worry about. But I would like, life is life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
I've been in that situation though, and it's just crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably done tricked off like 3 or 4 lives of my life just based off of their history and what.
They extra ass ways.
Yeah. So
What's
like,
extra though?
Yeah, what was your deal breaker?
Like yeah.
Go ahead.
They probably done fucked after school.
What?
Probably done fucked after school.
Fuck after school.
Fucked after school.
Half the school.
Yeah.
Why?
How do you know that? You know men lie.
I mean, this is just fresh out the cow's mouth. Like,
yeah, they be saying.
They say it, and I ain't got no problem with it. You like sex like I love sex, that's cool.
And it's a lot of men.
Ain't no big deal.
That's
But for me,
verified,
that's
man.
a lie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like at the time, I just wasn't ready to deal with that. But now, as I'm older, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
it is,
nobody think.
you know.
You know what I'm saying? Because people might look at me as like as the man whore from back in the day. Like,
Right.
oh, and they don't know me now.
I think that matters because of
And they
your
don't-
age. Because when you're younger, you're like counting, like, oh my god.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're older, you're
but
like,
it's
oh,
like-
And I'm not too
Why you
and I'm
even
not too
doing it that young?
ashamed to admit that. When I was young, it was a big deal.
yeah.
It was a big deal. I was looking at body counts. So I was like, hell yeah, like damn, like how many? Like he done hit that too. Like
Shit, I gotta go in after this. Come on, man, turn over. Let me.
it was cool.
Clean it out at
It was
least.
cool until you said him. And you said him too. Like,
Oh, so you asked all the names of the people?
oh, I mean, well, not like that, but it's just like just
It can't
communicating.
happen here. Cause I've
You
had
know,
talking to somebody.
just talking to
and
somebody, you
you
just
be
shoot the
like,
shit.
yeah, I used to talk to them like, damn, you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, how you know him?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me shut up right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? How's your day?
And I ain't here to judge nobody, but you know,
Shoot, I'm a person that don't like none of that either, man. I don't want my woman to know. I mean, not in that aspect. If we know as friends, I don't want my woman to know my friends in a sexual matter. Like none of the women I've fucked with have fucked with any of my homies.
Nobody wants that because who wants to be in the room and both y'all hit it?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's awkward. You know what I'm saying? It's same as a girl.
I mean, unless it's like your kid's mom or something or dad, like that's a little different.
Yeah, saying like friend-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to invite everybody over, and Tom's coming. Oh, he's coming. Everybody eating cheese hard. You eating cheese hard. How you eating cheese hard? All because it's awkward as hell in the room now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Would you still be friends with her?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll be friends, but I'm just saying
like them around your base.
But no,
like,
I just can't.
Different. Like if y'all
like have a house party and
so
everybody
like if she slept with
I
him,
do that, man.
if she slept with him and now they ended up that way, like while they were in a relationship, yeah, I can understand you not want to be friends with that person. But if it happened years ago and then y'all like connecting and y'all find out that y'all have a better connection and y'all want to try each other out and it's actually could be something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't invite them to the barbecues in the house. And what we had was back then, I mean, if you could be an adult about it, you should never be an adult.
I mean, like the only way that shit probably work is if I didn't know that you slept with her and you was often Europe somewhere.
But I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
No, I'm saying like if I was with her already,
that's just
and and then I'm like I found out. I mean, I still might feel some type of way,
You still gonna feel some type of way.
and it still might make me want to move on too.
If I bring somebody that I think is the one, please let me know that you and had sex.
Most definitely, I'm gonna tell you.
But you know what? That's what I liked about the best man holiday. They was all adults. I mean, even though that nigga was beating his ass for that, but they was adults about it.
Right.
They was like it was
because they were in high school. They were in college,
and they were educated black people. They were ignorant,
and it wasn't even that serious at the time. They wasn't even that serious in a relationship. So you gotta take all that shit into aspect.
Well, they broke.
If you.
The spoiler alert.
Right.
No, I'm talking about the old.
Yeah, no, you said they were. You said they. When he hit the book. That's a spoiler alert?
No. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about the old.
I'm like, the old one,
yeah, not the new. No. Yeah, the first.
Yeah, don't spoil that one.
Okay.
You seen it?
The first?
The third one?
The second.
Yeah, I'm not
You
talking
did tell
about
me
that.
that.
No, I'm
The
not
third
talking
is the
about
second?
that. I'm talking about
It's a third one.
Oh.
It's a series.
It's a series, though, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wouldn't really recommend it, honestly, only because it's a series. And I feel like once you do that from a good movie.
Damn.
What's that do?
It was cool. The series.
I just felt like once you do that from a good 2 movies, you dragging it.
Yeah, I felt like that too. But I watched it. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I should watch it.
But nah, I don't know. I feel I'm on the fence about it, you know. Ultimately.
Oh, CJL.
CJL for the building.
Yeah, it's just it could be a lot, man. I mean, but this dating shit, man, we all up and down with this. We just, like I said, take our accountability for it, man.
Right.
Come back to it, man. We start fixing this shit ourselves, man.
Just communicate. Like, ultimately, we need to communicate, tell each other how we feel. Men as well, like, definitely need to open up more and stop feeling like I'm the weak ass man because I'm telling somebody my feelings. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You're not a kid anymore.
But just like you said, though, it need to be stages with that shit because I guess you can't open up to everybody, and then you also can't allow everybody into your comfort zone as well, right?
Yeah, but
so how long is the cool stage?
But what you mean?
How long is the cool stage before you move on to the next level?
What's the next level?
With the other half.
Because you said that there's a difference between talking and there's a difference between.
Yeah. Ooh, don't ask me because, baby.
Come on now.
I cut people out
you
in 48 hours, 7 days type stuff. So, I mean,
right.
I don't know. I feel like my cool stage be a long time sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I sometimes do this, still give up the coochie now. Because I got needs, you know? Like, I have needs too. But I feel like the cool stage should never die, actually. So I don't think you should never go beyond that, right?
Right.
I always want to be cool with you. I don't ever want to, like, go past that and then go to something different because that should never die. So, talking, and then we going to... Now we cutting motherfuckers off. Yeah. So that's about about 4 months in, you should be really dying down your options. Yeah, but outside of me, you should be dying down your options. Because at this point, we're going on dates. We're seeing each other, you know what I'm saying, multiple times out the week. If so, you know, at least twice out the week I'm seeing you at this point.
Well, that's when you start demanding, like as a woman, you start demanding like what you want, you know, out of it.
Right.
You know,
but see, to me too, I also want to get you in every aspect. I need to see how you is at the house. I need to see how you is at KFC. I need to see how you is at the checkout line at Walmart when the register moving too slow. You know what I'm saying? Is you finna cuss this bitch out in public, or you finna just be quiet and let us just go on about our business? I want to see how you is at the club. Cam, I don't want to say on a trip, but you know what I'm saying, I am very spontaneous, so sometimes I might say, hey, let's go do this, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see how you is everywhere before I just commit myself to you and to say, oh, I'm about to really cut everybody off, and I want you to do the same for me, and I tell them that. So if we at this point, I like you, but if somebody do come around, you know, I gotta take my loss, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be with nobody for a long period of time, and then you come out and tell me how you got old feelings for shorty, and you want to see what that's about. Right. You should have did that in the beginning, baby. You should have tapped that.
That's definitely where that communication should have came in, and he should have communicated that to you.
My baby daddy, we were together for a year, and he had a thing for a whole other woman. Like, the first time we had sex, he cried because he was in love with somebody else. And I still had sex with this man. I was still in a relationship with him. Like, we got 2 kids now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta realize that on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me. And he eventually came around to realize who was there for him. But to have to go through that, to see somebody that I was in love with be in love with somebody else, like, that was hurtful for me. Because now I feel like I'm competing when this person ain't even really here. You know what I'm saying? Me and him actually together every single day.
That had a whole child for him and everything.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm not enough. So I don't want to go experience that. I don't want none of that. You gonna come correct. So
that's why I feel like hurt people too, man.
Yeah. So you definitely gotta be ready before you move on. That's why I say I don't take my baggage to my next relationship, but some of that hurt do follow, because you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep a guard up so that you don't get hurt again. You know what I'm saying? Or at least try to avoid it. But ultimately, now I really want a nigga. You gotta have it all. I'm sorry. Right. And you gotta at least have what I'm have. Like, that's it. Like, that's all I ask for.
Show me something.
Show me something, because I've taken care of everybody that I've been with. So now, don't get mad at me now that I feel like who I want to be with next gotta show me something, and me and be like, why do I gotta do that? Because I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We learn. I'm not a little girl anymore.
You're supposed to learn and get better, man.
And
I mean,
for real,
you don't have to keep going through
the same way as a man. You should want the same thing for yourself.
But the only thing that I can inject right there is please notice the guy that's going out of his way to make sure that he cares for you. Because I feel like that there's a lot of women out here, and they be
that nice guy that's finishing last.
They got a lot of dudes out here doing kudos. That nigga didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do none of that.
I feel like he's speaking to me right now.
I feel like he he didn't have to do that for you, but he did. Stop playing with that, man. Stop playing with that nigga like that, man.
You went out your way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't never go out my way for nobody.
I do.
I don't, seriously, unless I really like you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you reciprocating that same love to me.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like there's something there. You know what I'm saying? To where we both doing that for each other. So you want somebody to
put out too? You want it to be equal?
Of course.
And you're not an equul.
Yeah, because
I've done that. Because
I feel like I'm going to immediately feel like if we both on that same level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With me, I don't know. I'm a giver, so I'm like my youngest son. He's very chivalrous, so I don't know how you would say that as a woman, but I'd say very nurturing and caring.
Yeah, and my woman the same way.
It's natural though. I feel like it's natural in all women to be like that.
No, not all of them. I mean, that's what we trying to. That's what we trying to get it back. Get it back to.
It's natural. It's natural. If you was to put every woman in that type, I swear, eventually she's gonna break down because it's natural for us to be sweet, nice.
I know some motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? But some women go through things or they're raised different ways for them to even be like that, to even think like that. You know what I'm saying? There's something that plays to where that woman is as hard as a rock. Mm-hmm. It's nothing to it because my mom is sweet as day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But she's freaky as hell. So you know, and it shows. I'm sweet. My sister's freaky. Right. It shows, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody else whose mom was quite the opposite. She was rah on her daddy now. But she also has a giving side to her, so each one of her kids showed that. And my friend called that rah. Like she's always done it. She's hard as a goddamn rock. I'd be like, I need some sugar, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? So like it's just what you. It's what you've encountered, like, you know what I'm saying? And also, too, how you want to be seen or treated. Because once you get older, you got that own point of view for yourself. You watching your own TV shows. You paying your own bills. You know what I'm saying? You watching your own YouTube channel. So you knowing what you're feeding your brain. You know what I'm saying? At this point. So, like, yeah. That's all we finna. I was talking.
It's all right. It's why we got it, you know. That's why we got it, man. But yeah, I know it's been a long show, man. Yeah, I'm sorry too, man. It's been a good one, man. It's been good. We gotta say some of this, boy. Cause boy, I knew it was gonna be like this, though. That's why I said we need some ladies on this motherfucker.
I'm looking on time anyway, Pop.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours.
Ooh, we gonna have I don't even know if that's gonna fit all on there, huh?
2 segments.
Man, we might have to split it up. You too, y'all done got it, man. Y'all done got it today, man. Wow. Shit.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, it's been a real good one, man.
Y'all dope, though.
Yeah, so
definitely invite us back.
Oh, y'all know, man. It's open invitation, man.
Show up.
Yeah, bring your ass. I already told you, shit. You know, just come on with it, man. You know, but we're gonna go ahead and end it right there, then, man. We're gonna save the rest for the next time, man, because it just keep on going, man. You see, we can talk all night, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, I sure appreciate y'all. Wanna thank y'all again for coming, man. Cause man, we couldn't have did this good ass show without y'all. I mean, we ain't had no long one like this where we just.
How long do they normally last?
Like an hour.
Yeah, I've been saying like
45 minutes to an hour. Yeah.
This was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
We unpacked a lot, man. He said, "Let me get them home, man, for they."
Forgot about the kids. Listen, okay, we got school tomorrow. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Nice talking to y'all.
Yeah, go ahead and let the people know who he is, where they can find you, man. We'll get on out of here.
Tricey Jones, again, Tricey.m.Jones on Instagram and TikTok. Follow your girl.
Yep, it's Esteem Your Dream on Instagram and on TikTok.
Yeah, y'all know we Dirty Podcast on everything, man. Y'all hit us up, man. I'm Dirty.
I'm Trey.
And we is out.
Let's go.
I gotta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got a little clap. Okay.